Okay, so I'm sharing my screen, and the first thing that we're going to need to do is create our Google ad account. So what you're going to do is go to ads.google.com, and this will pop up. So a few tips before we create our account if you don't already have one. So one thing is you're going to want to make sure that the email address that you have for your Google account is the same email address that you're using for your YouTube channel. Okay. So the reason why is it will automatically link your YouTube for you because you're already logged in. If you don't, it's okay. There's just another step that you'll have to take to link them to that. So we're going to go ahead and click sign in, or you can click start now, but sign in, and it's going to say you don't have any Google ad accounts. So if you do have one, you can switch to a different Google account. That's fine. We're going to say new Google Ads account. Okay. So again, I'm logged into the same email address that I'm using for my YouTube channel because that's where we're going to have to put our video. And look, if you get lost, there is a free chat with Google Ads expert. Okay. Now, because I'm logged into the same thing as my Google business profile, and I highly recommend that you have that set up, you're going to link it to your Google business profile. You don't have to. Just say, no, I don't use this info, and then you can manually input it. But we're going to say next. And as it's pulling that information, it's stuff that we don't have to do. So what I'm going to say is that I want to use my website, or you can use your Google business profile. So whatever you want to use is fine. I'm just going to click for now my Google business profile. So it's scanning my profile and it pulled this information, and we're going to say next. If you select your website, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to pull information, pictures, and it's going to do that. So it's going to ask us, what is our main advertising goal? So you will use the same method of, if you're wanting to run ads like standard Google ads, you can use this to get more website leads, more visits to a specific location, more phone calls. But we want to do more engagement on YouTube. So we're going to click that, say next, and then it's going to populate. Now, this is where things could get a little different, is these next step of connecting your YouTube account. So it's going to say, what do you want to focus on? I want to drive videos and traffic to a website, or drive videos and views and engagement with your YouTube channel. So if you're wanting to get more subscribers, more views on your YouTube channel, you could run one of your home tour ads as a Google ad and get people there that are interested in buying homes in your area, as long as your channel features things that they want to see. So you want to make sure, because this could hurt your watch time for that. But in this instance, let's say I'm going to drive leads for a new listing. That's one of the videos I'm going to use, is a home tour, and I want to sell that property. So then I'm going to drive them to a landing page or a listing on my IDX page to capture their lead. And then that's where you're going to put in your video. So the way you do this, you would come up here, over here to YouTube channel. You would go over there to say your videos on the page, and you'll come into the YouTube studio, click on content, and there's your videos. What you want to simply do is create a video, upload your video, go through it, give it a nice title, because this is what people will see, a good description. And then I highly recommend that you make this unlisted. So any ads that you're running, depending if it's like an actual ad, I would keep them unlisted so people don't see them. But if you're promoting a home tour or a coming soon, you can keep those as public. But if it's something that you're promoting your team and it's very ad feeling, then I would keep them unlisted. And then you're just going to click here and say get shareable link, and it's going to copy it to your clipboard automatically. And then you're going to come over here and put the URL for the video, and that's going to find the video. Now on this video, because it is longer home tour, it's going to tell me that, hey, videos longer than 3 minutes don't perform well because it's probably going to hurt the watch time. So keep that in mind depending on the type of video that you're doing. And then where do you want them sent? So you're going to put the landing page. So let's say that I want them to go to my funnel. So I'm going to type in jmrealtytx.com/buyer. If you need help with sales funnels landing page, reach out to me. I can definitely help you with that. We have lots of templates. And then, so I'm going to send them there. And then my label is just going to be learn more. That always gets the best interaction. And then your headline, you only get 15 characters. So you want to use this well. You see right now, it just kind of displays my website and my channel title. So I'm just going to say Houston Homes. Okay. And that's what goes there. You can do Houston Realtor, buy a home, anything that you want to grab their attention as well, or you can just leave it. Okay. And so we're going to say next. Now, before we go on and customize this, I do want to show you, you might run into this. If your Google ad account is not the same email address as your YouTube, it's not automatically going to connect these things. So you need to go into your YouTube channel and link those channels to this account. So basically making it a manager and owner with the other email address. So you can link all of these things together. You would just click link and follow the instructions to do that as well. But you might get this page before you got the page where it would ask for the YouTube video link, okay? So now that we have our video uploaded, we have our YouTube channel linked, we have our video selected, now we're gonna start targeting this. And this is just a quick express version. There usually is an option down here. Let me see if it's on the other page. Let's go back one page. See right here, switch to expert mode. If you feel more confident, I'm going to do a video on expert mode later where you can really drill down, really control the copy and everything. But for now, I just wanted you to be able to quickly get up a video. So that is an option. So we're going to come over here. I don't want to target the whole US. I'm just going to target my counties that I serve. So I serve Harris County. So we're going to type Harris County. Then we're also going to target Fort Bend County. You can do cities, you can do zip codes. You can really target down more than Facebook ads right now with Google YouTube ads. And then if maybe you speak Spanish, we're going to be doing some ads in Spanish. So maybe you want to add a language that this video is in. Maybe you have subtitles in another language. This is a great way. If you speak another language, do some ads in that language because this will really niche down your market. And you can see as we target these things, the location, the language, you can see what our weekly performance will look at. So impressions are how many times it shows up in somebody's feed. So we'll show up anywhere from 6.8 thousand to 16,000 impressions. And then we'll have about 4.8 thousand to almost 9,000 people view it. Now, a view right here is very important. A view is only counted when somebody shows interest, so they could like the video, comment, or they watch 30 seconds of your video ad. If the duration is shorter than 30 seconds or interacts with the ad. So if they watch less than 30 seconds, you're not paying for that view. And so the average cost per view for this ad is running a penny to 3 cents per view. So that is great. You could literally with this spend a little over $100 a week with this ad, which is very, very more cost effective than Google ads, especially Facebook ads, and you're getting more rapport with them. So once you have all this down like you like, then you're going to go to the next page and we're going to drill down even more. And you're going to see these numbers change as we do that. So maybe I want to only target males or females, depending what you're trying to accomplish. Maybe you're doing a mommy and me ad and you want to target moms and school districts and things like that. You can really do that. You can target age and say, most 18 to 24-year-old people are not buying a home. Um, I really want to drill down to this. I don't want to target an unknown age, and you'll really see this change based on what you're doing. So if that's what you really want to target, this age group, parents, like I said, depending on the specifics of ads, you could target parents, not a parent, anything. So you customize this. These are just some of the basics, and then we're going to be able to customize even more. You're going to see. Now we're going to base it on interest. People interested in real estate, residential properties for sale. So if I type in real estate up here, it's going to show me all my real estate options. Maybe people interested in houses for sale, um, residential properties for sale. I don't do commercials, so we're not doing that. Apartments for sale, houses for rent, because they could turn in. Maybe they don't think they can buy a house, and you can talk them into that. Apartments for rent. All of these are options that you can drill down into people's interest and really niche down, especially depending on what type of ad you're doing. Now, my cost per ad went up a little bit, but that's okay because I'm starting to niche down, and usually it'll get a little more expensive. Once you have this there, you are pretty much done. Now you just got to set your budget. So what is your estimated daily budget? So at $20 a day, you're talking $600 a month. If you want to do $10 a day, you're talking $300 a month. So once you put in your budget, this is very important because this happens to me quite a bit. So how long will your ad run? Do you want it to run continuously? If you're doing a new listing, you're not going to have it run continuously. Maybe you want it to run 1 week, 2 weeks, or until it goes under contract. Well, you can click this and select an end date. Just if you're going to run an ad continuously, maybe you're going to run it continuously until the house sells. Make sure you put a calendar reminder, something to tell you, hey, go take the ad down, because you don't want this up running and you don't need to run anymore, and you're running up your budget and getting all these unnecessary charges. Okay. So once you do that, we'll say run continuously. We're going to say next, and it's going to give you a preview. This is a last chance for you to quickly change any of this information. If you need to change anything, maybe you want to go edit your budget, you can quickly go edit that. I can go put $15 and then say save. It will update it. And then you're going to say next. And now you're to the billing screen. So this is the last step. You're going to enter your credit card information, save a payment method on file, and then you can run your ads. You can see it's still loading. One thing I want to point out here that's important is, again, if you need help, you can schedule for free a chat with a Google Ads expert. And I've done it before, and they will walk you through and show you where your ad could perform better. Maybe you're not seeing the results you need. They will go over the ad with you and recommend changes. So I hope you think that's helpful.